How's it going today, everybody? This is KaijuFanatic, your host, bringing you a brand new figure review. Today we are looking at the Sarujirushi Awakening Shin Godzilla Sofubi review. Yes, another Shin, another Sarujirushi. This is the red blank. Let's not waste any damn time and dive right in and see what makes the Awakening version different from the base version of Sarujirushi. So we have reviewed the red base this year. Oops, sorry. Oh my god, I hit the camera really hard. And then we just recently, for Shintober, reviewed the painted red cracked version. But this is the Awakening one. So it's the Awakening. It's roaring, screaming with that mouth. But before we get any more deeper into this figure, I would just like to ask that you guys like the video. Comment down below what you liked, didn't like, if you want this figure, or if you don't want this figure, and consider subscribing if you haven't already. I appreciate the support. We're almost at 550, which is kind of crazy, and quite honestly, I'm kind of liking that number, so thank you guys. So this Sarujirushi is absolutely impressive. I'll try not to go over the same bits, which, spoiler alert, there is only one difference between this and the base figure. Everything else is exactly the same, but just in case if you haven't seen either of those other two Sarujirushi figure reviews, which you can watch if you go to the Sofubi playlist on my channel, that has all the Sofubis, you can see that this is just a super detailed mold Sarujirushi, throwing out the best Shin Sofubi in my mind. I think these are absolutely incredible, and we'll get to the size of this in a little bit. But this thing is absolutely gorgeous. Look how detailed it is, cracked. This thing, I cannot wait for a painted version of the Awakening. We only have two right now. We have the red base and the blue base. Hopefully we'll get like a translucent one for Winterfest. That would be like a purple translucent, like how the red one is. Oh my god. That would be my favorite figure for the year, hands down. But this thing is just packed with detail. It's heavy. It's a hard vinyl. Very nice. These are one-day licensed figures, so if you're wondering on how to pick this up, the only way to get it is on the aftermarket. Bai, Hobby Link Japan, Zen Market are going to be your best friends. And these are pretty expensive right when they come out. They normally hover in the $250 to $300 range. Even for the blanks normally go down, and then the two painted ones went really high up, and then they've kind of leveled out. Shipping on these are super expensive as well because it's such a big figure and it's heavy. So you're gonna spend a chunk of change on these. But if you want my personal opinion as a Shin collector, you guys should know this. I have a metric ass ton of Shin. When it comes to Sofubi, at least, these are the best ones. The Sarujirushis, hands down. Not even gonna deny it. That's not saying that the other ones are bad, because the other ones are really great. Passion Tanks are great. Sungat's great. The Spiral Studios, great. The Marmot's great. But there is just something about this. This is good. This is very nice. And this new head sculpt is absolutely gruesome. It's one of the things I can't wait for this painted. Look at that. Whew. That head sculpt. Looking like a boa constrictor. Just nice. Just perfect. I cannot wait for a painted and a translucent version of this figure. Oh my god. Cannot wait to have them all. Cannot wait. So, let's go over the articulation really quick, because there is a little bit of articulation. The head rotates all the way around. Not that you really shouldn't need to, but, you know, if you want to. The arms rotate quite a bit. Notice I keep mine up. Kind of helps the Awakening pose a little bit. The legs rotate. It's tight. It's the bottom of the feet, Toho. Yamakachi, made in Japan. Yes. And the tail. 2 points. You kind of can change up the pose. Actually looks really good. I just have them all standing in a line, but now I kind of want to pose them a little bit. When you look at promotional photos of this figure, they have it in the awakening pose like this, but they always have like a block or something sitting down on it. But because it's the same body mold, same legs, he can't do it by himself. He needs like an X plus stand holding him up like this. But this looks nice. If I could find a block that is that exact dimension for it, you might see a different side of the figure. So let's do some size comparisons and just show you guys how absolutely fucking massive this Shin is. All right, here's the Sarujirushi Awakening Shin compared to the Sun Guts base form Shin. As you can see, Sarujirushi is taller. The Sun Guts are really, really big. Sarujirushi even bigger. Here it is compared to the Marmot Godzilla 2000 or the Godzilla vs. Megaguirus Godzilla. Just in case if you haven't picked up the Sarujirushi Shin, but you have other Sarujirushis, here's the Burning Godzilla mold by Sarujirushi. Look at the size difference. What the hell? Compared to the Marusan 350 Mechagodzilla 74. And finally, here it is compared to the Mondo Cherry Blossom Space Godzilla. Perfection in the camera lens on both sides. That's the end of the review. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I don't think I really need to say too much on this. This figure's perfect. I love the way it looks. I love the detail. I love the red blank. I like that it's Shin Godzilla. I like that it's awakening, it's roaring. The sculpt is fantastic. The size, the weight, everything. It's a 10 out of 10 figure there. Bam. Don't need to use any more time on it. This figure's nice. Pick it up at Bai if you can. Try to wait for a deal. If you could get the blanks, or at least all of them besides the original base red blank, that one's a little bit harder to come by. If you can get the other blanks under 200, you're doing pretty damn good. If you can get the two painted colored ones for under 300, you're also doing pretty damn good. Thank you guys for watching the video. Thank you guys for continuing to support the channel. This is KaijuFanatic, your host, signing out. So as I always say, peace, rock on, stay safe. Remember to go to Collect All Monster Collectors on the Facebook. Join the discussion with 2,000 plus wonderful Tokusatsu fans and collectors. And I will see you guys in the next video. Shin Godzilla and I, signing out.